we were able to help a lot of people shift from blue water jars to a water system. Now, why did we call this a beauty water? Because this water is 99.9999% free of bacteria, free of cysts and virus. But first, let me give you a background. The Philippines has the worst sanitation in Southeast Asia. We're ranked 103rd, which means to say it's very dirty, dirtiest, I could say that. And Singapore is actually the cleanest, di ba? May yung water in talaga nila potable, no? Rank number 1. However, even if they're ranked number 1, they don't trust their water. They still use this water system that we have. In fact, we are number 1 in Singapore. Now, what happened? Now, pre-pandemic, we actually have this community and have this movement called Happier and Healthier Homes. Our advocacy is to help a lot of families shift from blue water jars, blue water containers to a water system. Why? As we all know, these blue water containers are made of plastics, and this has chemicals and toxins that can leach to your water and eventually to your bloodstream, and giving you all these metabolic disorders and all this sickness and disease. And it's not also very good for the environment, and that's the reason why we made this movement, and we help people shift to a healthier alternative, and this is called the Eco Water or the UV water purifier or the Ecosphere. Ang dami niyang pong pangalan, but what makes this very different and superior is because it's the most innovative, very advanced, ultra pure water purifier in the world, because it has 4 stages of intelligent ultra purification technology. It has a UV, but the UV is cold cathode, hindi yung tungsten lamp, and does not need any periodic replacement. Now, this kills 99.999% bacteria and viruses. Now, I am not a scientist, I'm not a chemist, but just to give you an idea what's 99.99%, it's a log reduction. It's the highest log reduction. It is a mathematical equation that will convey how effective a product is to kill potential microbes during the contamination process. So, ibig sabihin, 99.999% is close to 100% clean, safe, healthy water. It's safe for all ages, approved by National Health Reference under DOH and NSF certified. I'm sure a lot of you might be asking, how do I know whether this water is really safe? Now, let me ask you back, how do you know that the water from your water filling station is really safe? That is really a question that is, di ba, parang we don't really ask that question, but for us, we have an answer. We are NSF certified. NSF is the National Sanitation Foundation, and they have the highest grade or testing when it comes to, not only the effectivity, but the safety of a product. Now, when you have an NSF certification, it means to say your product is safe for family and public use. Now, it's not easy to get an NSF certification. So, in fact, they gave us a validation that our product is safe, okay? So, saan pa kayo, right? Now, we're award-winning gadget. Tignan nyo naman yung design. Sleek, modern design. If this was a model, this is truly a Victoria's Secret model. And if this was a beauty queen, this is a Miss Universe, all right? So if you see, it's clean tubing design, very sleek, space-saving. This will spruce up any home improvement right now. I know home improvement is a trend right now. Your home improvement will never be complete without having your Eco Water. So to know more about this technology, let's watch this.
You and your family drink water every day. But do you know what's really filling your glass? The average home's tap water can contain contaminants, such as microorganisms, chemicals, and pollutants. Boiling water may not be able to eliminate all of these contaminants. Do you want your family drinking that? If not, the Ecosphere Water Purifier is your solution. The Ecosphere Water Purifier's technology meticulously and systematically purifies water, making your water definitively clean and safe to drink. Our unique purification staging method maximizes the power of the purifier. Here's how. The purification starts with polypropylene pleated prefiltration. This accordion-shaped filter preps the water by removing large particulates such as dust, sand, and sediment. The second stage of purification forces water through a dense carbon block. This process is especially effective at removing organic contaminants, chemicals, chlorine, lead, and particulates. During stage 3, water passes through a special polyether sulfone membrane. This dense membrane is filled with microscopic pores ranging from 10 nanometers to 100 nanometers that trap a wide range of particles while letting water still flow unobstructed. The final stage of the ecosphere's purification process uses a cold cathode lamp UV light. Tap into the power of the ecosphere water purifier. Drink healthy with clean, safe water.
You know, we're the first family to try this eco water. We have been using this for 6 years now in the Philippines, and I tell you, we don't want to shift and try any water anymore except the eco water, because the water really tastes like Evian and it's so clean. Silky taste. It really satisfy your thirst. Okay, so for all the wise the mommies right there, okay, and this is something that is good news for all of us, because you can definitely save when it comes to the electricity consumption. Kasi po, yung ecosphere is only 4 pesos a day because it's only 18 watts. No, compared to your dispenser, that will range from 500 to 600 watts. That's about 160 pesos a day. So if you are a family with a budget and you just want to redirect your spending, okay, to the eco water, this is the water purifier that is designed for the modern day Filipino family. So this is our community, this is our movement. Pre-pandemic, we have been sharing this to every family out there. And of course, during the pandemic, we help a lot of families secure a safe, clean, healthy water, free flowing right at their faucet, right at their home, without really exposure to the virus. Especially right now with the Delta variant, you want to think twice if you still really want to order from your water refilling station, because according to DOH is not saying it yet, but Delta is actually airborne. Okay, sana hindi totoo, pero totoo daw. Okay, so even celebrity moms, families, and even influencers, they actually help us, talk about and spread this advocacy. So right now, I'm gonna call three individuals who's very passionate about our eco water. So first, I'm gonna call.
Are you sure that the water that you provide for your family and baby is really safe and healthy? I hope that you will make the wise switch tonight. Thanks, Riri.
Thank you, Mommy Lala. We just really love your energy and your authenticity. Thank you so much. So right now, after hearing from a mom, let's hear from a medical doctor, of course. Medical doctor, they're very meticulous. They always look for substantiation and they look for evidence-based. So tingnan natin kung pagpapasa sa doktor, okay? So please help me welcome practicing medical acupuncture and integrative medicine, Dr. Samantha Yap.
Hello everyone, thank you Ria. Yes, I'm a very happy user of our Eco Water. Drinking water is good for our health and for our skin. And even before the pandemic, I was already looking for a water purifier for my home. I realized I needed something better than what we get at the refilling stations, especially when I saw how they handled my blue jars. They don't really clean it that well, and you can see a lot of bottles exposed and left under the sun. I also wanted to minimize the use of plastics with my food and drinks. So when plastic bottles are exposed to heat, they release chemicals into the water. Even if they say it's BPA free, it's still bad for you. These plastic chemicals are also called endocrine disruptors because it interferes with the normal function of hormones and can cause so many health problems like hormonal imbalance, PCOS, diabetes. So shifting to our own home water purifying system really helps us remove one of the biggest source of chemical exposure. Of course, as a doctor trained to practice evidence based medicine, I needed to be sure before I use or recommend something. And I'm happy to say that I can confidently recommend our Eco Water. So we have the lab results. You can ask that from the person who invited you, the science, and it's NSF certified. So Ria mentioned earlier that our Eco Water is 99.9999% microbe free. Because of the pandemic, we hear this a lot in 99.9, 99.99. Ano ba talaga yung difference? So let me just explain this quickly. Let's say the water that comes out from your faucet has 1 million microbes or CFU, colony forming units is the unit of measurement. And when I say one logarithmic reduction, or we reduce the microbes by 90%, you still have 100,000. At 99%, you still have 10,000. At 99.9, there's still 1,000. And that's a third logarithmic reduction. And you still don't want to drink this, right? So when you get to the sixth logarithmic reduction, that's 99.9999, you're left with only one. That's the closest to zero you can get, and you're left with the cleanest and safest drinking water possible. So my family is also enjoying this eco water. My mom, who lives in the US, came to visit and loved the water that she brought back 1 unit to the States. My sister, who just moved from Cebu to Ormoc, she has a very sensitive stomach. She easily gets diarrhea from her drinking water, even if it came from the reputable refilling stations. But that never happened again after she got her own eco water. And I'm glad I didn't have to worry about my drinking water when the lockdown started last year. I use it in my cooking and making soup, for my tea, even washing my fresh produce. And I love the convenience and how easy it is to install. So when I moved from QC to Tagaytay, I didn't need a plumber to remove it and reinstall it here. I'm a doctor, not a plumber, but it's just so easy to use. And I don't have to carry the heavy blue jars. So for me, it's really the best health investment for your family, and it costs less than your smartphone. It's the best device I have in my kitchen. So I invite all of you to join our advocacy for healthier homes. We hope that every home will have their own ultra purified drinking water. It's the best thing you can do for your peace of mind and to keep your family safe and healthy. Thank you. That's all I want to share.
Thank you, Dr. Asam. I'm just so happy that this is approved by a medical doctor. And right now, I'm going to call back my friend who's an entrepreneur. He is actually called the Aquaman of the Philippines. He helped us share this advocacy to about 43,000 families here and everywhere. So please help me welcome back Erwin Intia.
Again, thank you, Ria. So yeah, I just like everybody else, I used to order from water refilling stations for a very long time. But the back of my mind, I've always asked this question: Is it really clean? Is it really safe? Because I've had several experiences when the tastes are different, it smells different, and sometimes when it's finished already, pag naubos na, when you touch the inside of those containers, it's a bit slimy. But I still continue to order because I was thinking that's the best option. It's the better option rather than just drinking from the tap. I mean, nobody drinks from the tap anymore, right? But then I realized I think it's about time to give an upgrade. Every time I would see that blue container in my kitchen, I get really turned off. Ang lakas talaga makajologs for me. Even if how much you try to beautify your kitchen, as long as meron blue container doon with those water, wala. Turn off talaga. Hindi mo talaga siya mapapaganda. I mean, if you have a visitor, would you want your water, that container to be seen? Bay, tatago mo pa yan eh. But I told myself, I just need to get an upgrade. I just need to beautify my kitchen right now and give my family the best water. And so I was looking for water purifier. And when I saw this water purifier, I just fell in love with the design. It's so sleek. It's all white. It looks so clean. And I just fell in love with it even more because it's so easy to install. I mean, it's just 3-minute installation. I don't need to look for a plumber and all that. Sabi nga ni Doc, ba? And I learned so much about the water. I realized I'm drinking very safe water with this eco water. I don't have to wait for deliveries anymore because, nakakatakot talaga right now to order outside because those water delivery personnel, they're exposed outside. And so I bought a water purifier because I just wanted to have an upgrade for our water. But then, as I was using it, I experienced convenience, I'm a businessman. I computed the cost. I was saving a lot more money compared to when I was ordering from Water Station. And I told myself, I'm a businessman. I told myself, this is a good product. I have to share this to a lot of people. And when I shared it to a lot of people, I realized a lot of people think like me. Lahat sila, iniisip din nila, malinis ba talaga yung in-order ko from those water refilling stations? And so it's about time also for them to make the shift, make that upgrade for their kitchen. And right now, a lot of people have been using it. And not only that, we have helped a lot of people earn from it because it is really a good business right now. I mean, how many people do you know selling water purifier? You see a lot of people selling this and that. How many people do you know selling water purifier? It's really a good one. And right since last year, a lot of people have been having problems financially. We are helping a lot of people keep themselves afloat with this business. You've seen several products this evening. There's a better business behind it. So I suggest you take a look at the business as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Erwin. Yes, okay. This business has really helped a lot of Filipinos, especially during this pandemic. And you might be wondering how you can actually be part of our community. So, this is an invitation to all of you right now to join our brand ambassador community all over 56 countries. Yes, this is a global business. And I know with another lockdown that's going to happen, you know, more and more people right now will be very open to take a look at free opportunities such as this. So as early as now, okay, don't wait. This is already going to be, introduced to you. So how do you get started? Obviously, first, you have to enjoy the products. You have to use the product. Just like all these beautiful ladies who loves our super fine pore cleanser. Now, first, you just have to decide whether you want to become a brand ambassador